Good morning. Good morning. Today is going to be a beautiful day. I could just feel it. Okay. We're not accepting anything other. Okay. Today's going to be a beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Let's take a look at the encouragement for the day. Thank you for the comments, the shares, the interaction. I appreciate it. I received a couple of messages yesterday. I will be getting back to you today for sure. Okay. Thank you. I have been sending out really good energy towards you as well. If you've reached out to me, you have been on my mind. And so definitely sending out good energy towards you, and I will be speaking to you soon. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, the key to this exact moment is being thankful, being grateful. And so we offer up gratitude and thankfulness. We offer up love. That's the energy that we're sending out and sharing with the world this morning. Despite any conflict that's around us, we choose to offer up love. Okay? Thank you. My little pink stone this morning. My pink crystal. Let's see. What is the encouragement today? Thank you for stopping by. If you feel led, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell if you do so you'll be notified when we go live or post new content. Like, share, comment, interact however you feel free to do so, okay? Let's take a look. What is the encouragement for today, Spirit? What's the encouragement for today? What is the encouragement today? Lots of themes came in this week around community, around, being in possibly large groups or being in work settings, family settings, villages. If you have a tribe or a village, it's collective community energy that came in all this week. The encouragement for today, we have dominance, community, territory, and displacement. Ooh, interesting. I feel like the encouragement today is around maintaining your composure, maintaining your balance, maintaining your sense of placement and belonging. It feels like there is definitely always a call coming in. It feels like there is definitely a little bit of friction in the air as it pertains to the community, as it pertains to being a part of bodies of people. Possibly there may be a need to analyze or just take a deeper look at what is happening around you. And that may consist of seeing if you are still in alignment with the community that you're a part of or the group that you belong to. And if not, is there possibly a place where that would be better aligned for your continued growth and for your continued health, and stability and sanity, let me say. But there feels like there could be some friction in the air, possibly some power struggles. For those who this could be in the workplace, it could be just like, the need to attain a level of status, and possibly wanting to flex that status over others. There could be those that are having a sense of a power trip, and it really has nothing to do with you, you just happen to be in the vicinity, right? It could be this is the situation popping up within the community in general. If you are a part of groups within the community, or maybe even you are a part of the leadership of a community, there seems to be like some type of power struggle happening there. Someone wants to assert, their power over you to show that they're the ones who's leading. It is very ego-driven energy. It feels like someone maybe a little bit intimidated of, having their status or how they are viewed, being concerned with that being tampered with. I feel like this energy is very image-driven, very ego-driven. Someone is maybe feeling like you've stepped on their toes, or maybe you're feeling like they've stepped on your toes. There's some sense of that. And the energy that's coming from it is one that, if you allow it, it could possibly turn into like this sickness that spreads, through the community. One person gets sick and catches this thing, that causes you to have this type of ego sense about them, and then it passes on, kind of like it's a cold that's spreading through the community. And so this could be something that Spirit is encouraging us to stay away from. If you have people that are ego-driven and are looking to stir up, conflict or trouble, just stay away, go your own way, do your own thing. This is a time to allow things to roll off your back like water. Okay. Let's take a look and see what other energies are coming out. There may be a need to understand too a little bit deeper about where this is coming from. I feel like when we see attitudes and patterns and behavior show up, it's always something deeper than what's showing on the surface. There's always some level of, especially when we're talking about healing and power struggling, that need for power or to try to assert your dominance of, over someone else is usually pitted in some level of a deep need for healing. There's some level of possibly feeling intimidated or inferior, some fear of losing something, losing power, losing status. It's really a mask that we put on to protect ourselves. And that's our way of feeling, powerful, feeling that we matter in some type of way. And so it feels like there's a need sometimes to look a little deeper at the behavior, behind what's happening in people that sometimes try to assert their dominance or power trip, But let's see what comes out in the tarot this morning in regards to encouragement. Nevertheless, Spirit is saying not to really, focus on it. It may be time to move away from something or someone. We have the Death coming out. There's definitely change coming in. If this is something that is kind of prevalent, if this is like a common attitude that is acceptable or that is held within a community, this could be something that's changing. And sometimes all it takes is one person to react differently. All it takes is one person to acknowledge, the behavior or the need for healing, the need for change. Sometimes all it takes is one person to acknowledge this. And I'm hearing this attitude of unwellness. And that may be you. It may not. It may be someone else. But I do feel like with death here, this is Scorpio energy, there's a change coming in. You may be someone who even sparks, transformational energy in people, or provides some level of healing, whether that's physical, spiritual, emotional, mental. This may be something that you're able to offer. You may be able to point out, things that may be able to use a little bit of love, a little bit of healing too. And I feel like this could be something for some of you. It could concern a past experience, a past relationship. This could be something that you're used to dealing with. For some of us, when we've been called to a certain thing, it doesn't surprise us as we continue to deal with it, because that's what we're called to, right? This could be something that you've been prepared to do for a long time, preparing to do. For some of you with the Six of Cups, it could be concerning a past relationship, someone who you know very well, very intimately as well. Or this could be rooted in memories. This could have a triggering effect for you as well. But there's some level of balance. This is calling from the emotional place. Sixes talk about balance and stability, groundedness. And so it may be calling you back in to remind you to stay balanced, especially with Temperance coming out here. I feel like this has the potential to become messy, looking at this card especially. But depending on how you deal with it, you may even be able to turn this into, or use this for some of my creatives, turn this into like an art form. There's always a deeper meaning to art as well. Sometimes our expressions and our concerns and, our desires to see something change, to see the world change for better, we can turn it into an art form to speak. Because that's what art does. Art speaks. And in this deck, Temperance is talking about art. And so there could be some level of art here that could be drawn into this picture and used for that transformation. I don't know if that is like speaking of some kind. It could be writing. It could be music, right? However, art can be displayed and created, I guess would be fair game here. I could be speaking about an artist or artistes, right? However that plays out, there is definitely a need to remain balanced and focused. And art may be something that's a key component with the potential here to kind of shift things and heal, right? Because we have the Ace of Cups here. This is the overall energy, which talks about that change coming in, getting fulfillment in a new way. Getting fulfillment in a new way. I do feel like there's some level of needing to be strategic. With the Knight of Swords, there's a need for clear thinking and to understand all the facts so that you can operate effectively. This is almost like mastery, right? When it comes to operating and knowing how to operate within the place where you are, and knowing all the rules of the game, right? So that you can operate effectively. We also have the Sun here. right? The opportunity for growth and expansion, possibly maturity, right? The opportunity to mature, to help someone mature. And the Tower, it may get worse before it gets better, you know? But hey, Spirit definitely works in mysterious ways. Everything is open here for possibilities. This could definitely have challenges. Like I was saying, for some of you, this is around the workplace. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about work. It's talking about being consistent and prudent when it comes to work, like setting your intentions and sticking to it no matter what until you get the job done. But overall, this could have some challenges coming in around work for many of you. And maybe these difficulties come in to attempt to throw you off of your game, to throw you off of your work focus, right? But there's the energy of struggle around work for someone here and remaining focused. That's the struggle, right? Sometimes, as I said, you just let things roll off of your back like water, right? It can only affect you as much as you allow it to. Now, for some of you, if this is like a boss or someone that's over you, that's kind of power strutting and trying to prove a point, you know, that they have the power, that is definitely a little bit difficult. But there's something here about you. There's something here about you having some type of influence, and it may not be a worldly influence. It may actually be a spiritual influence to change things, to shift the energies, right? So there's some level of power that I see here that's held. This is definitely something supernatural. Many of these battles that we see come into play, we don't understand the fact that we are not only fighting, you know, these energetic battles, but it's a spiritual battle that's being fought. Many times in high places. And so the energies that are being brought through us, this energy of conflict that may be coming against you, may even be a spiritual battle being fought. And it's actually playing out in the physical between you. It may in fact be a battle that is greater than you. It holds a greater precedence that will be set moving forward. When we change things, it has a great ramification that echoes through existence in many different levels, right? Yeah. But as it plays out, we have the Queen of Swords. Again, talking about this interesting artist energy. The fact that the job will be done. If this comes in to attempt to throw you off of your game as it pertains to your creativity, right? Your artistry, if that's your focus in your job, like it's going to be done. Nothing's going to stop you. You have to become, and you will become, with the Queen of Swords here in the outcome, so focused, so pointed and guided in what it is that you are trying to do, that everything else will become irrelevant. And your cutoff game is going to become so strong, right? It's almost like I'm seeing people moving out of your way when you're coming in. When you're walking through, you know, it's almost like this high level of recognition that people will actually just move out of your way as you're coming through. So there's some level of respect that you will gain after coming through this conflict here. I do apologize. I have my window open and they're actually doing the yard outside. And so that's what I am getting here. So this conflict, I think it really holds a greater weight of glory on the other end of this. It holds a greater weight of glory. And this is something that we can anticipate if we're able to successfully manage during this difficult time of conflict, right? There's a reward on the other side of this. And so this may in fact be fuel for the motivation, the creative inspiration for your art to pour into what you're doing, right? This is kind of material that will become, substance for you to feed or move through and create inspiration. I'm just going to pull a couple of more cards and see if there's any other messages Spirit has today. Any other guidance or advice today, Spirit, as we close out this encouragement for the day, letting us know that no matter what the conflict is, no matter what the issue is or the struggle is, energetically, the struggle for power feels like there's a higher reason, there's a higher level of opportunity here. There's an opportunity here. Yeah. Let's see. What is that opportunity here, Spirit, out of this circumstance that's coming out? What is the opportunity that we have here? All right. Queen of Wands. And so I feel like the opportunity is definitely for a glow up. Like I said, when you come out of this, it's going to be like Queen of Wands energy is in the outcome. First of all, it's very on point, very guided and sure. The Queen of Swords is very independent, self-sufficient. She's confident. The Queen of Swords is confident and very assertive too. It's like no mess, right? Low tolerance for BS. And she sees very clearly. Many would even call her cutthroat, this energy of leadership that doesn't really put up with a lot. It's like, what happened? You didn't do as I asked? Off with your head. Like, it's very don't play with me kind of energy. And people understand that. And they take her very seriously because of that. But there is a level of good judgment too that she carries. So she's not flying off the helm unnecessarily. She just doesn't take no mess. And so the opportunity here is with the Queen of Wands to come into this determination to level up, to glow up, to move deeper into your passion and to become full of everything that you're meant to be. This is self-assurance, self-expression, the courage to show up in the fullness of who you are and in your confidence and your creativity, right? I feel like this is pushing us forward into where we need to be. Because where we're going, there can't be any doubt when it comes to who we are and what we've been called to do and what we're capable of. So we have an opportunity to actually show up in the fullness. I feel like this conflict could possibly play like the role of the sand in the oyster that's irritating the pearl to continue to evolve into this beautiful thing that will eventually be very valuable as well. And so this is an opportunity to take the time, this time right now. This might be like a slowing down of this process towards that which you will become, when it's all said and done, and to really gather the assurance needed to continue to develop and move into this space where you're moving into with the Eight of Cups, right? It's continue to excel and move higher into this place where you've been called to be with spiritual courage. Spiritual courage to stand in your power and not be thwarted or thrown off of your energy game, right? All of this is working together for these opportunities to show up, right? To show up and do what you've been called to do and not stutter and not hesitate or doubt yourself. And to be guided, focused, and determined, right? And not be afraid to walk away from people and things. That community card is calling us to examine where we are. And if it still aligns with where it is that we're going, understand what is worthy of your energy. And if where you are, or places that you find yourself, or people that you find yourself around are not, know that it's okay to turn around and go the other way, or just politely dismiss yourself from the conversation or the group. You're not going to fit in with everybody. You're not supposed to. If you do, then there may be some room for a little bit of growth, okay? The energy that you carry is actually it's a pretty strong energy, and it's not one that's going to actually fit in with a crowd, okay? It's one that's meant to stand out and set you apart. And so understand that there's nothing out of the ordinary happening. We are right on track. These things are serving as an opportunity for where we're going, for what we're doing, and what we're called to be. Spirit doesn't want us to get comfortable, right? That's why everywhere you go, there's always a challenge. You notice that? Everywhere you go, there's a challenge. That's why. Because this is not the time to get comfortable. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. This isn't about comfort. This is about purpose. Under that, we have the Ten of Wands. And under that, the Four of Cups. This is about purpose. And the Empress. And the Ten of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, right? This is about purpose. This is not about, comfort and selfish motives. This is about purpose. And for those that are purpose-driven, they'll understand. And for those that aren't, they're maybe not meant to, okay? That's the encouragement for the day. Stand in your power. Understand that you are being called to change environments, to change energies. And the energy that you bring is not going to be a comforting energy. It possibly may be a challenging energy and strike up that kind of energy in others. It's because you bring the energy of change, of healing, of making a difference. Just being in the room is going to cause friction because that's the purpose that you carry. Don't take it personal. Just understand it. Okay? That's the encouragement for the day. Just stand in your authenticity. Continue growing, okay? And moving and focusing on what it is that you've been given to do. For some of you, that may be through art, maybe. That's what I have, though. Thank you so much for stopping by. It has been Blood Moon Oracle here, bringing a message of encouragement today. The energies are just a little bit irritating, but it's right on purpose, though. Okay, so thank you so much for stopping by. Like, share, comment, especially comment if you are kind of experiencing this too, so that we know that it's not just me, it's not just you, right? It's the energy, and it's okay. We're right where we're supposed to be. And so I'm going to post another video here. If you like this one, you may also like the one that I'm going to post. So take a look at that one as well if you have not already. And let's prepare for this beautiful weekend that's coming. Today is going to be a beautiful, wonderful, purpose-filled day. And so let's get the most out of it that's available, okay? Until next time, make sure you like, share, comment, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.